Eurogamer's got absolutely loads and loads of really fantastic AAA, high quality, big budget titles. You know, really incredible stuff. God of War 3. They've got Dante's Inferno. They've got Uncharted 2. They've got loads and loads of stuff. Loads and loads of stuff. But the big companies aren't the only companies that are here. There's a couple of indie stalwarts that have come, and we're going to go and check out what they've got to offer, what they've brought to the expo. So we've seen lots of the indie stuff upstairs. So who are you, what do you do, and what's your game?
Okay, my name's Robin Lacey. I'm one of the co-founders of Beat the Games, along with that guy.
Right.
And we're currently developing our first title, Plain Sight,
okay.
Which was meant to be done ages ago, but it's still going. It's meant to be out sort of Q1 next year, and for the consoles at the end of the year.
Okay.
It's basically, the simplest way to put it is the weakest link with suicidal ninja robots. So it's
Excellent.
kind of, that is basically what it is.
Found
And
your
it's,
niche.
yes, exactly. It's sort of like a Tron style, like flashing lights and ninja robots stuff and crazy gravity and just more stuff, stars. You know, just all that kind of things which everyone loves. You know, so it's so yeah, we've been doing that for about 18 months now.
Okay.
We're also working with Channel 4 on another project, and that's taking up a lot of our time at the moment as well. So basically, we're really busy. We don't ever sleep.
So one thing I asked the guys from Hello Games was there seems to be a lot of interest in indie games at the moment since Jonathan Blow did Braid, obviously.
Oh God, yeah.
And you know, there's all of this focus coming from all sorts of outlets. Everybody seems to be covering it. Why do you think there is so much focus on the indie scene? Do you think it's a good thing? And where do you think the scene's going?
I think a lot of the time there's a focus on artists simply because there's often personalities behind games. It's like there's a face to it, and you can just go and chat to people, and you meet people and whatever, and you know, it's like, hey, that's that guy who made that awesome game. And I think from a press point of view, I think they're pretty sick of dealing with PR departments and their marketing departments. And it's just like, I could actually just email the developer myself and get a good quote or get something like that. So I think we're much more approachable because, frankly, we don't care who we talk about, or anything like that. It's just us, you know. So from that point of view, I guess that sort of helps sort of indies a lot. I also think it's because it's not because we always do stuff which is just like so crazy and cutting edge. It's just we like to do things that we genuinely find interesting, and a lot of the time the people who report on game stuff find the same stuff interesting, you know. So we just get to like make the games we want, and a lot of the time that sort of coincides with other people who like games which are a bit smaller and stuff.
So you were saying that it's coming out through Steam, is it, to begin with?
It's coming out on it's coming out on Steam, Direct Drive, Impulse, Game Factory, all the basic.
So you're going the digital route at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
And obviously digital's it's probably the future.
Yeah.
But you work on a very open platform. And then you're talking about going on to PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and Wii?
Yeah, we're doing at the moment we're doing PS3 and Wii. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is it like working with these big big companies, being a small studio?
Well, I'll be perfectly honest. It's like we're finishing up the PC one, and then we're using a third-party engine to put it onto the other platforms. So far, we have had quite a lot of contact with Sony, and they've been like insanely awesome and helpful. They have just we're broke. So they like to send us dev kits.
So would you say events like this are particularly important for getting your product out? I mean, how hard do you find it to tell people about your game?
Well, absolutely. It's great just because Joe Blogs on the Street doesn't ever like hang out in indie games blogs and doesn't do things like that. And generally getting any sort of publicity, we generally just like throw ourselves in the sympathy of like journalists, and we're just going to go, hey, we're shit and small, give us some footage, come on. And so there are websites like Rob Paper Shotgun and stuff like that who are willing to put time in and sort of write about us. And but again, those guys are still like a dot with an adult, so to speak, to quote Kieran. And it's just great. These guys who are playing this are literally, they would never have heard of like even an indie game thing. They don't even know, what it is. But it's still great to just have them play anyway and put us up against like Halo and all that sort of stuff. And the fact that people sit and play it, that makes us feel awesome because they're not going out there and playing like something else. So that's great.
Brilliant. Okay, so there's this brand new video game. It's a sequel to a fairly popular video game. I'm sure some people have probably heard of it, from a small little company called Valve, and that game's called Left 4 Dead 2. And we were really lucky to catch literally a couple of minutes with the lead writer, one of the lead writers and producers of Left 4 Dead 2, Chet Falasek. Fantastic. So you're here showing off Left 4 Dead 2 at the moment.
Yes.
What's the biggest jump from the original Left 4 Dead in Left 4 Dead 2?
There's a ton, right? There's the melee weapons. There's a new game mode we're shown here at Eurogamer Scavenge mode. We have a ton of new weapons as well, like the chainsaw, the pipe bomb, or excuse me, the grenade launcher. We've got 4 new characters. We have 3 new specials. We have 5 campaigns that go through the Deep South. It's a ton of new stuff. If people were wondering what the difference was, they should just check it out. I could go on and on listing.
Okay, fantastic. And just a quick final question. Obviously in Australia at the moment there's a few problems going on, and also in Germany about censorship and that kind of thing.
I think there's some problems with all the kangaroos.
Well, maybe there are some problems there as well. But what are your feelings towards the censorship in Germany and in Germany and Australia?
I respect every country's decision that they want to be able to control how people, or not control, but I respect everyone's having their own culture and their wish to protect that and everything. And that's cool. The problem, I think, becomes when people aren't looking at it because they don't understand it, right? And I think games is still new to a lot of the people. Really, we work with those rating boards, and there's a whole group that really gets it, and it's fine. We respect that. When people talk outside of that, like I've heard some talk that they're not movies, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That gets confusing to me.
Okay.
For now, we work inside that system. It's nice to see a system like PEGI now, which is doing a whole bunch of Europe and including the UK instead of all these different ones. Because, as developers, we want to respect other countries' decisions and choices, but we want to be able to understand them, and that's the biggest thing. So giving us a system we can understand is the best thing we can possibly have.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you, sir.